I didn't get the iPad. Before I said that it was just big iPod Touch. Well, it is, but it's a big iPod Touch. It's a big web browser, email browser. I'm kind of regretting now that I didn't pre-order or get my iPad. I think I might go and get an iPad at Best Buy because it's just right down the street. Real easy to get there. Don't need to go to an Apple store. There's no like teacher discount or student discount that I need to worry about. But I kind of wish I got the iPad. I didn't get it. I I was bombarded on YouTube with iPad unboxing videos and all the neat features that it has. And I'm kind of wishing I had gotten the iPad. The email feature, which I use my email a lot due to all the emails I get from you guys out there. Usually, most of my emails are concerning with Wicked Pixie, but back on subject, the email app looks tremendously cool, amazing, very nice on your fingers. That sounds a little wrong. What I was saying to myself was, oh, I'll just wait till next year. I'll get the second gen because, it'll have a camera, it'll be faster, it won't have that 1-inch bezel around the outside, it'll be thinner, it'll be bigger, it'll be better. Then I thought to myself, I had the first gen iPod. I used that until it broke, and I had no problem with it. I didn't want a new one, it was an iPod. I have the first gen aluminum MacBook. Not even a MacBook Pro. They don't even make this thing anymore. They just have a different name, really. And I'm perfectly happy with it. It hasn't gotten worse, it's gotten better. It went from 2 gigs of RAM to 4 gigs of RAM, it went from leopard to snow leopard, and it's faster than it was before. A year later, over a year later, and it's a better laptop. This thing over here, a year later, that thing was a piece of crap because it's running Windows. And now it's running Windows 7, and it's still slow as hell. But the iPad, it just looks amazing. Being 1 gigahertz processor, that computer has a 1 gigahertz processor. They're equivalent. And another thing I was saying to myself, I take my iPod. I'm mixing these things up. Whenever I leave this desk, I take my iPod with me. I browse my emails, read my tweets, go on the internet. I have a WordPress app. And I can easily write new posts, check comments, approve comments, disapprove comments, spam comments. The iPod is a portable computer. The iPad is an even better, bigger, nicer portable computer. Another really cool thing is, if I'm just sitting at my desk, just sitting here, I can get an app, a $5 app, that allows me to add another screen to my Mac. I could easily have emails or tweets all on the iPad, have my web browsing, I'll have so much room, it's incredible. Not the reason I want an iPad, I'm not going to get a $500 monitor, 10-inch monitor, but I can take it places. No need to lug this baby around, even though it's really easy. Just take my in-case slider and walk away. Take my charger. That brings another point. I've heard so many stories about the iPad has not yet died for them. They've gone a full 11 to 10, maybe 13 hours already on it, and it's still kicking. It still has 17% battery, maybe even 50%. It is, so far, a great, great Apple product, but it's only been out for 1 day. One problem. I know there is. Right here, you can't see it at all. This is an iPod, not an iPad. There are like no fingerprint. Well, there's some fingerprints on here. Only, not a lot though. If you take a look at iPad pictures, which I'll probably put one right here, right there, put one right there. They are tremendous fingerprint magnets. Brandon Miniman, I think that's his name. He showed a picture. Chris Perillo showed the picture. It's incredible. They are bombarded with fingerprints. Maybe this would have fingerprints too, but I'm using in a shield. Spec. Invisible. Shield. Screen. Shield. I don't know what it's called. I'm using one on here. iPad. I wish I had gotten one. I probably will get one in a matter of days. But it's $500. And yeah, I am going for the lowest version, 16 gigabyte. I don't need 3G. I'm never gonna purchase a month to month basis crap like that. No contract though. That's pretty cool. If you think about subscribing, it's no contract, so you don't have to worry about that. Another downside of the iPad: the apps are tremendously expensive. I've seen $20 apps, like fresh $20 apps. Sure, there's like $1,000 iPhone apps, but you don't see those. Like, not right off the bat when the iPhone came out. You had to wait a couple years. After years of development, they finally came out with $1,000 apps that no... Who would buy $1,000 apps? But just off the bat, iPad came out a couple days ago, and there's already $20, $30 apps. They're expensive. There's no need to buy a $15 game on an iPad. Just go over to Xbox, play a video game, buy them for $13 off the marketplace. But you can always use your iPhone, iPod apps. Just enlarge it and you can use it on your iPad. If I do get the iPad, I will probably do an unboxing video for you guys. I'll do plenty of walkthroughs, tours, app reviews, anything you can want. And I'm going to leave on this note. If there's any of you guys that could possibly make an avatar, if you've seen mine now, like head over to BillyMcGovern.com. My Gravatar, like you'll see it in the comments whenever I reply. Or my Twitter avatar. It's that cool cartoonish face. But I want someone, possibly, you don't have to, if there's anyone out there that knows how to use Adobe Illustrator, and you could make me like an avatar like that, like graphic design, just like doodle my face up. You could, that'd be really cool. You could just do that in Adobe Illustrator. That way, whenever I enlarge the image or shrink the image, I don't lose quality. It stays the same. So if you could do that, that'd be great. And there's a prize in it for you. There's always something in it. So I will see you guys in the next video. What just happened?